Peace and power to every creative tuned in. Welcome to Thee Coronation, Behind the Craft, the series where we don't just highlight talent, we celebrate the truth behind it. I'm your host, Jetta Sky, the Indie Ally. And today's episode is all about spotlighting one of Atlanta's freshest creative forces, the bold, the brilliant, the always original, Sky Too Fly. From street style to sharp lyrics, Sky doesn't just follow a trend, she makes one. And today, we're going behind the craft to learn how she's been carving out her own lane in a city full of voices. On Behind the Craft, we believe every piece of art is built from a story. Sky Too Fly is more than a rapper, she's a visionary. Her work fuses sound, look, and identity, making every drop a moment and every lyric a mirror. Let's take a look at how she crafts style with substance. Thank you for being here. Let's start with your name. Sky Too Fly. What's the story? What does it mean to you?
Wow. Before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for having me on the platform. Thee Coronation is such an experience, and just the platform that you've given us artists to express and celebrate ourselves. It's just like, thank you. Gratitude. Sky Too Fly, that was really a name that was just, it rolled off the tongue. Like literally, I just saw the video where I did like my first freestyle, and it was to a Jasmine Sullivan song. And I literally, in the lyric, it was like, Sky Too Fly, I'm too sick. And it just rolled off, and then from there, because like before then, I was going by like my full government name, and I just was like, I'm gonna rap today. It came off the tongue, and I'm like, after that actually like stuck. Like let me roll with that. So I mean, it was a natural thing. Honestly, it just came.
Well, you know what they say, the best things just come to us.
Yeah.
You know, if you really have to if you have to fight for it or force it, it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
So it came to you in that moment because it was meant for you.
Exactly, and I think like we said, what does it mean to me? Being too fly, it is just like a way of life. To me, it's a lifestyle. It's always been in the way that I just present myself. I come from a lineage of stylish folks, fly folks.
We can tell.
Yeah, shout out to my family. Shout out to all my friends and family that have influenced my style. Being fly is about the way that I dress, and it's deeper than that. It's the way that I speak. It's not, like you said, like it's a thing that just comes from me. It's not anything that's fabricated. It's not anything that I had to make up. Like literally, it's a natural thing. Like just to be fly is something that you can't teach. You can't make it. You can't craft it. It's just something that you are. And by God's grace, He made me too fly.
Dope. We love that. We love that. So, hitting on that, you've definitely got this incredibly distinct style. So from your bars to your fit, how did growing up in your hometown and relocating to Atlanta influence the way you show up as an artist?
I think it's like no secret that the art and the talent that people from Texas have, like it's just a cute, not even a cute, like it's a deep finesse. I don't even want to sell it short. I think it's a deep finesse in the style that we rap, or that we just the words come to us. And like I said, like it's such an innate thing. I don't even know, like that's, oh man, you got me with that one. I'm not gonna lie. The people that I've like really been influenced by, like it's real groovy. It's I'm from Fort Worth, so it's also known as Funky Town.
Okay.
Funky Town is groovy. It's a pocket that a lot of people is kind of foreign to them until you put yourself in that fabric, until you put yourself in the fold and get to understand why we call ourselves Funky Town. And I don't know, you just gotta listen to it. Like, one of the songs that I've remixed recently is by a group called Young Nation, and they're not like the most like deeply consciously lyrical, but like what they say and how they say it makes people get up and like move. Like it's almost like a command. Like it's a commanding presence with the words that artists from my specific city just exude. So I grew up listening to that. I grew up dancing to all types of music, and that's what really fuels my performance. It really fuels my caliber of artistry, and just really intricate. Like it's almost just too intricate to sometimes explain. It has to be felt.
Got it. So we can definitely tell that you're not a microwavable talent. It has to come somewhere from deep within. All right. So now a lot of people online are saying that they can sense your growth, your energy, and everything else just magnifying lately. And I honestly 100% agree with them. So emotionally and creatively, what space are you creating from now? And what has shifted it for you?
I think the space that I'm currently in and that I've always kind of been in creatively is just a space of authenticity. I'm just getting chills. I'm getting chills. I grew up just a little bit shy, and the arts is what really gave me my wings. The arts is what really pushed me out of that shell and pushed me out of my comfort zone. And it was an authentic push. It was something that someone saw in me and picked me up out of the crowd and pushed me to the front and really just like nurtured that. So like that was an authentic process of growing, falling, learning, grieving, healing, and then all of that just becomes layers to me. And I feel that creativity, artistry is such a therapeutic process that if you're not creating from an authentic space, then that's how you get the microwave, that's how you get the popcorn, that's how you get to a space of where you're not creating for yourself, but you're creating for the masses. And I don't ever want to put myself in a position where I feel like I have to create for somebody, or, if I don't do it this way, then all of my support is going to be gone. So I appreciate everybody witnessing the growth and the energy, and they feel that. I just did a show yesterday at the Summer Soul Fest in Forest Park, and it was just a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, but like as soon as I hit that stage, it just like was a crazy moment that just waved over me, and the response that I got after that, it was just like, I know I'm in the right place. I know I'm creating from the most authentic place because people are seeing themselves in me, and vice versa. So it's all like a reflection. And so that right there is what anchors me to my artistry, just being my most authentic self, being my most raw self, being my most flyest self. Like those three are like the pillars that I stand on, honestly.
Well, I'm going to say congratulations on coming into your own. Keep that. Far too often we see artists fall into the gimmicks and into the fluff and the smoky mirrors of the industry. You're definitely an original.
Thank you.
You are definitely unique. You are definitely one of one. Stay that way. Okay? I'm serious. Like this segment, the Coronation Behind the Craft, is specifically designed to highlight everything that is you in each and every independent that we bring here. It's not going to be the same show with anyone.
Yeah.
We're not going to get the same thing from different artists. It's because it's designed that way to highlight what makes you amazing in your own. So stay that way. Don't let nobody else change you, okay? All right. Okay, so now let's talk a little more about aesthetics. And I ain't gonna lie to you. One thing that stood out about you, honey, and we're gonna give some credit to you, your stylist, your manager, your whole team, because your visuals are always phenomenal. You always have bold colors. They're always fashion forward. They're stylized. Like, how important is image to the story that you are telling through your music?
First is the music. Image is like all over that. Like, I feel like we live in such an image-based society right now that you could have the best story. You could be telling like your deepest testimony, but if people can't put an eye to that, then it doesn't matter. So a little bit of more backstory about me. I came from Fort Worth to Atlanta, and I went to Clark Atlanta University. Shout out to my alma mater. To study mass media arts, and I concentrated in TV and film. So before I came into music, I was working behind the scenes as a screenwriter, director, and image was everything to me. I even did photography because my mentors back in school taught me that, images is how we as a society connect and can conceptualize just different, topics, point of views and everything. So it really is everything to me. I'm also a Libra, so everything.
Clock it. Clock it.
I'm a Libra, so if y'all know anything about Libras, we're just very like top tier, detail oriented, like everything is so meticulous because the little things do matter. Like, yes, there's a bigger picture, but you eventually gotta zoom into the bigger picture and see like the finer details of things. So like, yeah, shout out to my stylist Gabby Kilgore, shout out to her, shout out to my nail artist Kayla Cleburne, shout out to my hairstylist Drea Ponder, shout out to Amani J, my manager, for just making sure that everything makes sense. And again, this was something that I already had. I'm just grateful to have a team that continues to pour into that, So the outfit today, like the nails are by Kayla.
Hey.
My hair, I had it twisted up by Asha. Shout out to Asha too, coming in because Dre have been working. But I feel like this is a collaborative thing. I think putting images together is definitely collaborative. I can't do it by myself. I found it very difficult to curate or to cultivate my image by myself because, it's just better to have more eyes and more minds to help you flesh out the bigger picture. So like, it's really important. And with the videos, like I said, with that background of film, TV, I want everything to be a movie. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel like you're in it. I want you to want more. I want you to feel like there should be a whole saga, a whole universe. So the Sky to Fly, like that's me as a rapper, but that's me as a human being as well. And I'm inviting you into that world whenever you see me on stage, whenever you hear a song, whenever you hear a visual, whenever you just see me out, at the party, or you see me at the grocery store and I'm getting my coconut water. Like, that's me. And you're going to see that every time you get what you see is what you get. And what you're getting is fly.
You better say it, meow. And we definitely see it in everything that you do. And yes, Libra, what can we say?
It's just us. No shades to the rest of y'all, but we're really top tier when it comes to that.
I love it. I love it. So I'm going to just hit you with like a little double header now. What are you building toward next? And this is very important. I want you to think about it. Take your time when you answer this. Because I want you to be authentic and just be honest with yourself and everyone else. What kind of legacy are you crafting for yourself?
Maybe take a sip of water for that one.
next? What's coming up?
next
What we got to look for?
and the legacy that I'm building. So without saying too much, we're just working on expanding that world. We're working on expanding the sounds that you hear. I feel like I've been living a lot of life. I've been having a lot of experiences and just different, just weavings of realities that are happening. So I'm now working on the sounds that go to those moments, that connect you to those, just those moments of time. And new music is coming. In the more simplest term of all of that, new music is coming for me, and this music is coming from a different place. Like, I not too long ago, I had to go back home for some family things. I had some family members pass, and just standing next side to my family as we're all going through that process and spending more time at home, I'm just like kind of reconnecting to those roots. So a lot of the things that we've been creating and cultivating behind the scenes is ultimately an ode to my roots. So all of that is pretty heavy. So it is taking, more time and with creativity and coming from that raw space. Like, I'm learning that taking that time is necessary. So I'm having fun. We're having a good time. We're in the studio. We are also working on just expanding past our local and domestic, reach. So we're just building up the ante to kind of just take it a step further outside of our comfort zones. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm more than open to receiving that next level, those next level downloads that'll push me there. More shows. Y'all make sure y'all come out to the shows and see this in person. I got to focus on you. And so, moreover, the legacy that I'm building and would love to rest upon is a legacy that I feel like I don't have to take a break from, a legacy that is just so deeply connected in me that it can roll it out for more generations to come after me, for people to feel like their most highest, like in their most highest selves. I want people to be able to look at the work that I'm doing, that I'm laying down, and be like, oh, I can do that too. Like, and not the way that she do it, but because she's doing how she wants to, I can do anything how I want to. And I don't have to fall to the gimmicks. I don't have to conform to what society is calling trendy or whatever the algorithm is telling me. Like, I am building a legacy that is very much present online, but just more like offline, more physical, more like I can reach out and touch you. Like, it's a direct energy exchange, and I want more people to see that and to live that. So as I'm working on those things right now that we're working on, I'm just praying that it fosters that environment for that legacy to just rest upon and just build up from, honestly.
I love that. That was a great answer. And honestly, I feel like that has been lost over the last few years because of, technology. Technology is great. It's great. Social media is like one of the most amazing things that have happened to everybody, especially independent artists, because now you're able to promote your craft for free. Really, if you just take the time to do it. So, but with that being said, it has become so dependent on digitally connecting that we forget to physically connect.
Yeah.
Whereas when it comes to art, that's the whole beauty in it.
That's the point.
It's the physical, immediate, direct energy that you receive from it. I can see a painting online. I'm not gonna get the same feeling that I'm gonna get from that painting if I see it hanging on a wall in the museum.
Yeah.
It's just a different energy. So I'm very excited for you that you've honed in on that and that you're serious about creating that for your followers or your supporters. Let's just call them your supporters, because that's what's going to keep them supporting you from this moment until forever.
Yeah.
Really.
Honestly.
So that's great.
I just, That's really what you said. Like I'm gonna go ahead and retweet that since we're all in the digital world. But for real, one of my like favorite artists is Michael Jackson. Like I feel like that's a no brainer. But like the way that people would literally just like faint to see him, and he wouldn't even do nothing. Like, I'm not saying that's the level that I'm aspiring to, but it's just like a meter of like how that direct energy, you just feeling a person's energy right there is so valuable. It's so life changing, you know, and to that capacity, like that is a huge responsibility. But heavy is the crown.
Hey, heavy is the crown.
Heavy is the crown.
Definitely. That's a wonderful way to just like end that portion. So we're gonna go into what I like to call the pouring segment. This is where it's not gonna be long, but it's just where I pour into you. You know, that's what we're here for. We're here to create safe spaces. We're here to let you guys know that you aren't alone. We're here to let you know you're seen, you're valued, you're heard. You know, so with that being said, I want you to know that what you're doing isn't just a performance, it's a presence. There's something different there. Keep doing that. You're touching people that you don't even realize that you're touching. And that's more valuable in times than the goal, you know? You're making space for other artists to see that you don't have to dilute yourself to stand out. Authenticity means everything. Because if we try to be something that we are not, we're gonna miss, or we're not gonna be able to get the messages out to the people that we're supposed to get them to, because they're trying to be something else. You are who you are for a reason. Be that person. You're gonna touch the people that you're supposed to touch. You're gonna attract the people that you're supposed to attract. And I just wanna continue to say that I'm so very happy for you that you learned that on your own and at such a young age. So proud of you for that. And
Thank you.
I also want you to know that you reminded us that being different is your superpower. So with that being said, I want to say thank you, Sky to Fly, for being here. You let us know where we can find you, and leave the audience with a word.
Well, what's up, y'all? I am Sky, also known as Sky to Fly, and you can find me in the clouds at SCHUY, the number 2 Fly. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a little tag there. And the word that I would like to leave with you is I have so many words. I'm trying to condense them.
You can say all of them. Say whatever you feel, sweetheart.
Whatever comes from your heart, don't put a filter on it. Don't put a filter on your feelings. Don't put a filter on your thoughts. Just be your most rawest self, and that is enough. That is enough. You are enough, okay? And when you step out into this world, however you want to be perceived, that is determined by you and you only. This is your life. This is your world, okay? Do what you want to do, all right? And keep God first, because first and foremost, He gonna tell you and remind you of who you are, and carve that path and that space for you to just be that wholeheartedly, authentically, and unapologetically. Okay? Sky to Fly. Don't ever ask why.
I just want to say thank you again to the beautiful Sky to Fly, an amazing individual that has reminded us that flying above the noise means staying rooted in your truth. Some things to remember about Sky to Fly. She doesn't just walk through Atlanta. She's walking her own path. Style isn't surface, it's a statement. And most of all, creating isn't optional, it's a calling. To everyone watching, you've just witnessed the power of voice, vision, and vibe. Scott Tufla is an artist who refuses to be boxed in. And that's exactly what Thee Coronation Behind the Craft was built for. If you're an indie artist, creative, or storyteller who's ready for your seat at the table, our submissions are open. Hit the link in our bio and let's go behind the craft together. Until next time, stay creative, stay true, and stay ready for your coronation.